Holy floor section, Batman! Hello there, and welcome back to Building the Boys. You now have issue 55 of Hachette's Build the Batmobile Tumbler. In this one, we've got work to do. Nice work. It's a rarity. We're going to have this is quite impactful, this one. So we are going to attach the floor frame to the front bulkhead. So we're starting to get some chassis. So that's actually the bulk of the work in this one. Attaching that the frame to the chassis, screwing this one in place. Then we're going to work on the nose cone. So that frame we built in the last one is going to insert into the nose cone. The nose cone is then going to attach the front. Then we're going to screw it together. So we're going to have some vehicle at the end of this one. That's what you've been screaming out for. So you're going to have we're starting to get there. Okay, slow progress, but we're starting to get there. At the end of this one, we'll be talking about the rest of the cast of Justice League Mortal, including pictures of what they look like together as a group and also in their outfits. It's an interesting one. I wish, we'll talk about it at the end, I wish it had been made. I do. Even if it had been a train wreck, I still would like to have seen the train wreck. But we'll talk about that at the end. Without further ado, let's get this one open. Let's get into this one. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively. Without further ado, let's get this one built. Okay, so here is 55. Let's see what's inside here. This is heavy. That's a big old heavy lump of metal right there. And 2 sets of screws. So let's have a look what these screws are. We've got AFM, CM. So we know everything is going into metal in this one. Let's have a look at this piece. Ooh. There we are. So we have a nice big metal floor piece there. And that's going to go on the nose cone. But we're not doing that yet. So what we're going to do is we need to bring up the front sections, the front bulkhead and the frame, because we're going to attach those together. I would imagine we're going to be doing that with the AFM screws. So let's get that stuff up here. Okay, so here's everything we're going to be working with in this one now. We're going to turn this one over. So we're in this orientation, and we're going to try and fit this frame to this. And then we're going to screw it in place. Right, so taking our frame. Make sure we get this the right way round. Yes. Okay, so this way round. We'll locate the pins, and this should fit in like so. So that one in there, that one in there, that one in there, and that one in there. And that is how we are going to be. So that is that one in. And then we're going to hold this in place. Apply a fair amount of pressure into the cockpit floor frame into the assembly seats. As can be seen in the photograph above. Yep, we've done that. Now turn the assembly over so that it's positioned. And we screw it in place. Yeah, simple enough, right? So we are going to screw this in place with AFM screws, 4 of them. So let's get that done. Okay, let's put our first AFM screw in. I just want to get this one in so we can hold. I don't have to worry about supporting it with my hand. It's a long old screw. There we go. Right, so we got one. Just support it. We'll tighten all these up in a bit. Let's get the rest of these in. So it's a squat vehicle. This, it's a bloody wide vehicle, and it's going to look really nice. This one. Okay, that is 2. Let's get the third one in. Yeah, it's high time we started putting this together. We don't have rear wheels yet, so that's a problem, and we need to build 4 of those. So that right there is at least 8 issues of your Batman, I would imagine, on those 4 wheels. I'm hoping they're going to. you just know they're going to. I was hoping we weren't just going to have like all of the wheels one after the other, because it's boring when they do that, but they're going to, aren't they? They're going to. But yeah, it's what it is. It's all got to be done. It's all got to be done. But yeah, I'm really hoping we don't have an entire pack of just wheel, but I reckon we will. So let's put the fourth and final one in here. There we go. Christ, it would have been easier to just put the bloody wheels on. I'll tell you that. Yep, there we go. So that is that frame screwed in. Going to tighten these up, and then we are moving on to the nose cone itself. Okay, so bringing our nose cone over, we're going to turn around this way. And we're going to take the little frame that we built in the last one, that's this one here. And this is going to insert into the nose cone. Now, using these, the more pronounced pieces, that's going to go out through the back. So we're going to, I see. So this one's going to pop down into there. Oh yeah, how's that then? Into what? I see. Right, okay. Not into anything. I see. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Right, so that's how you're going to go. So those pieces are going to come through there like so. And then those holes are going to line up against these pins here. So that makes sense. Sweet. Right. So we've got to do next. So that frame screwed in. Now, if you're wondering how the bloody hell I did that, well, I had to use an angled screwdriver, which wasn't the easiest thing. But what I will say is, you don't need to do it. I haven't seen what comes next. There is no reason to do that at all. There just isn't. So don't stress it. If you can't get the screws in, seriously, when you're about to see what happens next, you don't need to. Okay, so bringing this back up and taking our nose cone. So these two pieces here are going to slot in to these two slots behind the nose. Come on, you are going to go, whether you like it or not. There we go, in like that. So as I said, you did all that, you didn't need to, because we're about to screw this in, that frame's not going to go anywhere anyway. Now we're going to turn over, put the floor on, and put 7 screws to hold this in. So, flipping this one over, we're going to take our floor piece, and that's going to slot into there. So it's going to go over the frame and over the nose. We're now going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the CM screws in to hold this all in place. So I'm going to crack on with that, because that's a lot of screws. You don't need to put 7 screws in. I got it done, and we'll take a look at the end. So that's all 7 of those in. Let's flip this one over and see how we're looking. It's nice and it feels nice and firm. I hope it's not wobbly. Let's flip it over and take a look. So there we have it. That is the nose cone in. It's firm. It's not going anywhere. I like that. There's no wobble on it. Excellent. That is how we're looking. Looking good, right? So we're getting there. We're getting there, people. Look, we've got the best part of Roland's chassis we can get, because we've got no rear wheels, man. But we've got the cockpit that sits in there. We've got the rear bulkhead. Come on, we're doing all right. We're getting there, right? And this is at least what we've done, is we took 1, 2, 3 loose pieces and we turned it into one piece. So reducing the kind of loose box pieces we've got now. Looking lovely, looking really good. In the next one, we will be mounting... we've got mountings, pistons, and shock absorbers. Now, I assume that's going here. It might be going on the back for all I know. But we'll find out, won't we, in the next one. Let's have a chat. That one done, nice and simple, nothing overly complicated about it. But it's coming together, man. It's coming together. Slowly but surely we're getting there. If you're just sticking around with build instructions, thank you for stopping by. If you're sticking around for our Bat Chat, we are continuing with the casting of Justice League Mortal. So we got Batman and we got Superman. That's all sorted. And then we'll flesh out the rest of the cast. So they had Santiago Cabrera as Aquaman. They cast Adam Brody as the Flash. They cast Megan Gale as Wonder Woman. And they also cast Common, who was, is, a recording artist as Green Lantern. He campaigned heavily for this and got it. At the time, Common was appearing in quite a few films. I remember him being in Smoking Aces. and a few other bits and pieces. But that was your cast. So now you've got your Justice League. They then also cast Jay Baruchel as Maxwell Lord, who was going to be the villain of the movie. And the cast was now together. So they've now got the cast. And they did take a cast picture. There is a picture. Here is the cast all together when they had their first kind of meet and greet and their first read-through. This is that picture. So we got a cast, we got a script, we've got our director. We're good to go. So the only thing they need to do now is they need to start filming it. This is where the problems start. But it's interesting. I mean, in the next one, you'll see just exactly how much money Warner Brothers genuinely dumped into this movie. This wasn't like something they didn't follow through on. They were making this movie. This movie was being made. But we'll go into more about that in the next one. In the next ones, we'll be adding shock absorbers and a few other bits and pieces to the front of the car. But that's all for this one. If you would like to contact us, you can contact us at buildingboysoutlet.com. Until then, in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. And I will see you very, very soon for more from Building the Boys. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you then.